Hello, my friends. This is Gringo, and it's Gringo in the Kitchen, coming once again to you from Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, I'm going to put together something that we use a lot here, is crushed garlic, but we've been buying it over at Walmart. Now, each one of these is equal to one of these. They call it a tooth of garlic. So this is what you get for like $4. So what we discovered here is that we can go out and buy a whole 2-pound bag of garlic for $4, a little over $4. And I can put together a lot of crushed garlic. So I'm going to show you here, you have to peel your garlic once you get it. So it's not that easy to peel if you're just taking it right out of the bag. So one thing you got to do is you got to take and put your garlic. I got a little bit out of the head here. Take the garlic and you're going to put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. All right, let's start the microwave. Let it go for, I might shut it off a little bit earlier because the plate is not full, but 30 seconds as a rule, or it gets really warm. But what it does is it helps separate the oils, help separate the skin. I don't want it to keep, to get hot and start exploding on me. But right now I'm going to let it cool down a little bit, and then I'm going to show you how easy it peels. Okay, let it cool down a little bit. You can see this one right here popped right out of the shell. All right, so this here, just pull it back. There you go. There's not a lot of work to it. You might want to cut a little bit off. Another one here, he's all taken care of. Set him right over here. I'm going to try another one. A little bit warm yet, but there you go. And you can see, it peels really quickly. There you go. And just a little bit more. But that's basically what it takes. And you might want to, it's going to take, to get these heads broken down, by the time you get 3 or 4 of these broken down, you might want to sit in front of the TV on a table and just start, separating these, because it's going to take a little bit of time. But once you get it done, you're going to have enough garlic, crushed garlic here for a month. And once you get it done, you put it in the freezer, you can preserve it. So let's get started. All right, now that we got all of the garlic peeled, that's about 5 heads, okay? And you just make sure that you cut the ends of it off so it's good and clean. Now what we got to do is make a mixture here. We've got the garlic, we've got about a half a teaspoon of salt. I use the Himalayan salt. And then I believe this is about a half a cup of oil. And what we're going to do is make that same paste that they're selling at Walmart for $5 or $4, okay? So we're going to put it in a food processor. We got to get it chopped up really fine. So you make sure you pour it in here, but you get it spread around. We're going to put the oil in there. I use olive oil or anything like that. Then we're going to put the salt in, because the salt for your meat, what you're going to use this for is when you're preparing meat, go ahead and put some of this in the pan before you even put the meat in it. Let it melt down a little bit, and you're going to get your seasoning all in one. All right. So and basically, we use this for seasoning on every type of meat, whether it be turkey, chicken, beef, anything we do, we put this here on it. Because garlic is a lifesaver. It's good for your heart, good for everything. Cholesterol, it brings your cholesterol down. So here we go. All right, we'll let that run for a little bit. You can look inside here, and it's a little bit. It's a paste is basically what you want. So I'm going to run it for a few seconds, just to make sure there's no clumps left in there. All right, got to get it set in there. Huh. There we go. Okay, there we go. So I want to take the beater out of there so I can get to it. There we go. Take the beater out. Then we're going to transfer everything over to, this is a silicone, I guess an ice maker, whatever you want to call it. Bought them at Walmart, a couple bucks. Got to take this, and then going to take a little spoon. This is just a little baby teaspoon. And I put it up here just in case I spill it. It's going to get a little bit messy, but I'll show you in the end how we clean it up. We're going to fill every one of these up. So for me, I just push it down back and forth, and it takes the air out of it till I get it to the top. That's all you have to do. Do this all the way through. Now, you don't have to use one of these. If you have little plastic containers, you can put it in a plastic container. It's just, I actually do keep a plastic container in the fridge with these, and that way they're already melted down. They're ready to go when you're cooking, so you don't have to go into the freezer and take them out solid frozen. You drag a little bit over to the next one. I'll probably have a little left over, and I'll put that in my glass container that I have in the refrigerator. But this here you can keep in the freezer for months. You know, garlic will last forever. You just, once you take it out though, and once you start using it, you want to make sure you use it within a few days. So if you're doing any type of meat, you go ahead and put this in the pan right away. Let it melt down, and then it'll go right into your meat. It'll season your meat really, really well. If you're going to pay $15, $20 for a good piece of meat, you got to bring it alive. And just with a little bit of garlic and some seasoning, it changes it 100%. Almost done here. And it's really, I tell you, if you can imagine the smell of garlic in the kitchen, you know, with all this garlic here, yeah, there is quite an aroma going on here.
It's wonderful.
So we're just going to finish up here a little bit. There we go. Getting all the air out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a spatula, and I'm going to take and drag the spatula across the top just to clean it, okay? There we go. Just take it to the end, then I'll take it up and put it back in the container. There we go. Just come right down here again. And then what happens after this is we put it in the refrigerator. Now overnight should be plenty to make it hard as a rock. And then as you need it, you can leave this in the fridge. I put it in a gallon bag. Something like this I can drop in a gallon bag and seal it. Or if you want to, once it's frozen, if you want to take it out and put it in little 1 quart bags, you can do that. And then take it from there. But I'm going to take and clean this up just a little bit, because once it freezes, then this will always be there. It'll be there if you don't clean it off. So just clean it up, just wipe it down just a little bit. There we go. Yep, I sort of messed it up, so just going to take it over the top one more time so it's even. There we go. All right, so now we're going to drop it in the fridge for a day, and then we'll show you the end. We're going to freeze it. Okay, this crushed garlic has been sitting in the freezer overnight. It's all set up. So what we want to do is you can take as many as you want out. I'll just take a couple out right now. Just push them. Push them, they come right on out. All right? And then the pan always pops right back. So there you go. So to give you an idea, that there's about two of the teeth, what do you call it, the cloves of garlic. And we usually use 3 or 4 when we're cooking a good size amount of meat. So you could put 2 of these in a pan, let them melt down, throw your meat in there. You got all the seasonings you're ever going to want. All right, isn't that cool? All right, so here we are. We got crushed garlic. Didn't take very long. It's just going to take a little time, to peel the garlic. Make sure you put it in the microwave for 30 seconds, and it'll come it comes right out of its own skin. And then just use your food processor, whatever you have, a little bit of oil and some salt, and you're good to go. So this is the Gringo in the kitchen. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you have, share this. Share this with your neighbors, friends, anybody you know. We want to get our recipes and ideas out there. Also, just make sure you click on the bell. I believe you have to click on it twice. That way you get notifications of videos when they're coming out. Also give a thumbs up. And we will see you next time. So thank you. We appreciate you watching. Have a great day.